Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, looked at your cat, and realized they are staring directly at the wall, with their back completely turned to you? It feels a little cold, doesn't it? It almost feels like they are ignoring you on purpose. You might start wondering if you did something wrong to make them mad. Well, it turns out that this tiny sleeping position carries a massive secret about how your cat truly feels about you. Most people see this behavior every single night and mistake it for a cute little cozy moment. But the truth is actually much more shocking. In fact, if you think your cat sleeping with their back turned to you is just a random habit, you are completely wrong. This is actually one of the most misunderstood and polarizing signals your cat can ever send you. Before we dive into the deep psychology of your cat, I have a special reward for you. If you stay with me until the very end of this video, I am going to give you a quick 3-step checklist. You can use this exact checklist tonight to read your cat's mind in less than 5 seconds before you go to sleep. It will tell you exactly what your cat is thinking. But to understand why your cat does this, we first have to look at the world through their eyes. In the wild, cats are not just hunters. They are also prey for bigger animals. This means their instincts are always on high alert, even when they live safely inside your house. Every single position they choose for sleep is a calculated decision for survival. So let's smash the biggest myth out there right now. When a human turns their back on you, it means they are angry or giving you the silent treatment. But in cat language, a turned back means the exact opposite. A cat's back is their biggest blind spot and their most vulnerable area. By exposing their back to your face, they are actually using you as a biological shield. They trust you enough to guard their rear flank while they are completely unconscious. It is not an insult at all. It is actually a massive badge of honor. Now that we have smashed that first big myth, we need to talk about the second reason your cat might be turning away from you. This is what I call the vanguard security position, and it all depends on where your cat chooses to sleep on your bed. Have you ever noticed that your cat loves to sleep at the very foot of the bed, with their back to you and their eyes glued to the bedroom door? This is not a random choice. Your cat has actually promoted themselves to the role of the family sentinel, or guard. Because they see you as part of their pack, they are positioning themselves to look out for incoming threats while you sleep. They face the door so they can see danger coming, and they put their back against you, so they can feel your movements if you get startled. On the flip side, if they are turned away from you, but they are pressed right against your chest or sleeping up on your pillow, that is a sign of ultimate comfort and scent sharing. They are completely off duty because they know you are close enough to protect them. But what if the turn back actually is a protest? This brings us to our second phase, where we answer the question, did you do something wrong today to break your cat's trust? The answer is yes. Cats can absolutely use the cold shoulder as a calculated, silent protest. Cats are creatures of habit, and they have very strict boundaries. If you force them into a long cuddle session when they clearly wanted space, you may have overstimulated them. If you came home smelling like a strange dog or another cat, you brought an unwelcome scent into their safe zone. Even rearranging the living room furniture can stress a cat out. When their trust is breached like this, they will turn their back to put up a temporary "do not disturb" sign. You can easily tell the difference between a loving cat shield and an angry cat protest just by looking at their body clues. If your cat is resting peacefully with their ears forward and a relaxed body, they feel perfectly safe with you. But if they are tightly curled up, their ears are flared sideways like airplane wings, and the very tip of their tail is twitching against the mattress, they are annoyed. They are deliberately ignoring you to process their frustration and reclaim their personal space. They are setting a boundary, and the best thing you can do is leave them alone until they calm down. Are you ready to move on to the third section, where we reveal that critical health warning sign at number 3? This brings us directly to the most critical part of the video, and the number 3 warning sign I warned you about earlier. This is the moment where that turned back stops being about love or a little attitude and starts being about a hidden emergency. We already learned that cats are natural prey animals in the wild. Because of this, their deepest survival instinct is to never show any weakness. If a wild cat shows that it is sick or injured, it becomes an easy target for a larger predator. Your domestic cat still carries this exact same programming in their DNA. So, when a cat is in severe pain or feeling very ill, they will often turn their back and hide their face from you. They are not trying to be mean, they are trying to hide their vulnerability because they are scared. You need to know how to spot the difference between a cat who is just relaxing and a cat who is silently suffering. Look closely at their posture tonight. If your cat is facing away from you, but they are tucked into a very tight, tense loaf position, something might be wrong. Watch out if their head is hanging low toward the mattress, or if they are actively pressing their forehead flat against the wall or a piece of furniture. This behavior is called head pressing, and it is a major red flag that signals severe pain or a neurological issue. Another big clue is a sudden change in their habits. If your cat usually cuddles right next to your chest, but suddenly starts sleeping on the cold floor at the far corner of the room with their back to you, they are trying to isolate themselves. 90% of cat owners miss these subtle changes because they think the cat is just being moody. But if you see these tense, hiding behaviors, it means your cat needs your help, and it might be time for a visit to the veterinarian. Are you ready to move on to the final section, where we wrap things up and give you that 5-second mind-reading checklist? Now that you know how to read your cat's secret body signals, you never have to guess what they are thinking again. Most of the time, that turned back is the highest compliment your cat can ever give you. It means you have successfully built a home where they feel totally safe, loved, and protected. As promised, here is your quick 5-second mind-reading checklist to use tonight before you go to sleep. First, check the location. Is your cat at the foot of the bed facing the door? If yes, they are playing the role of your brave night guard. Second, look at the ears and tail. Are the ears relaxed and is the tail still? If yes, they are completely happy and using you as a biological shield. Third, look at the body tension. Is your cat tucked into a tight, stiff loaf with their head low? If you see this, it is your warning sign to check on their health. By using these 3 simple steps, you will instantly understand your cat's hidden language every single night. Which of these sleeping positions does your cat choose the most? Are they your tiny protector at the bottom of the bed? Or are they giving you a little bit of attitude tonight? Leave a comment down below and tell me your cat's favorite spot. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.